Good morning, all of you. So in today's class, in the chapter capacitors, we are going to find out the capacitance of different shaped structures. So if you can see, till now we were bothered about only the parallel plate, and the beginning of the class we had an introduction about the spherical capacitor. This one. So we will explore now the capacitance of different shaped capacitors. See, after learning this topic, again we'll come back to the dielectric breakdown, other things, because here I think we are at now at an intermediate stage where parallel plate only will have a capacitance. No, any structure, any conductor will have a capacitance. This is one general idea is what we have to develop here. So after this, we will go for, again, we'll go back to the capacitor circuits and everything. So let me start the class. Screen share. I'll get you. Some problem is there. No. Yeah. Okay, I think got it. Okay, no. Okay, we'll continue the class. The topic will be capacitance of different shaped structures. This usually in the end will teach, but I think you'll get by the time you'll get saturated. So therefore I just brought to the beginning, somewhere in the intermediate. Now when any conductor comes, you should be in a position to find out its capacitance. Next chapter, what we're going to discuss, RC circuits will become more meaningful for you if we have this idea. Carry on, read the question. Find the capacitance of system of two charge balls of radius A if the distance between their centers is equal to B with B greater than A. These are two charged balls of radius. It means I'm going to give equal and opposite charges. So what are these balls? So I'll write them. This is iron. This is a copper. They're conducted. I'll give equal and opposite charges. This will become one plate. This will be like one plate. Then what is the electric field between the plates of capacitor? Or we will take this one from the center to the other. So here the electric field strength will calculate at a distance x. So what is the field strength is equal to? Why we are going for field strength? I will find out the potential difference. Then I'll use formula C equal to Q by V. If I can find out the potential difference, then if that potential difference, if I bring in terms of charge gets eliminated, we'll get capacitance, because we know capacitance is independent of what amount of charge it possesses and what is the potential difference. Okay, fine. Okay, now there are many methods are there. We'll explore one by one. Okay, first we'll calculate the electric field. What is the electric field at this particular point? It should be equal to due to both the charges. So KQ by X square. And due to other will be KQ by B minus X whole square. Okay, where is the electric field? Exactly somewhere at a distance X from one of the charges pair. Okay, after getting this, so what we do is like dV equal to minus of E dV bar. I will find out the potential difference. So what should be the limit here now? So where all the electric field will exist? Electric field will exist from the surface of conductor to the other surface, no? So the limit should be A to B minus C. And this overall potential difference we are going to calculate. Okay, that will be V plus V minus. Any of the symbols you can use, or delta 0 to delta V also you can write it. So this will become V minus of V plus minus of this will be what is the value of E? So this we are going to substitute KQ x square KQ x square by KQ B minus x whole square integral of dr. This negative sign will send on this side, will become V plus V minus. This separately, okay, dx I'll write it. This will integrate now. So this will be a to b minus a kq integral of dx square a to b minus a. Solve this, substitute and put the limits b very much greater than a, you'll get the required answer. Now, I think all of you are very good in integration now. Anybody, can you end up, can you just give me the values? So this will become minus 1 by x a2 minus ba. What is the value of this? b minus x whole square. For the further value of this. Integral of dx by b minus x whole square. Hope everyone listening to class. I'm asking the next part of the integral.
The total potential difference is 2kq.
No, I want this one, no? The integral of this.
So it is minus 1 by t, where t is b minus x.
This will be how much? 1 by minus 1 by.
So minus of minus 1 by t, sir. It will be plus.
B minus x only, yeah?
Yes, sir.
Only this much, yeah? Yeah. Now we have to put in place of x all these values. We have to simplify. Total kq substitute upper and lower limits. You have to work out. Teachers should not solve all these things. I think so. Like, so the first only the concept generation will be done. Maths also, addition plus or minus also. If you do it, what you do? Huh? Gunitra, anything after this simplification?
So 2kq into b minus 2a by b minus a into a.
Okay, this will become 2a. This will be 2b. Huh? Somebody has inputted like this.
Yes, sir.
Okay, yeah, fine. Go back to basics. Due to positive charge will be towards right. Due to negative charge also will be towards right. I should add up. Electrostatics. Okay, there's the final. Okay, now this is what we'll write V. Okay, this is equal to Q by, this will be 4 pi epsilon naught will come. So 2 pi epsilon naught we'll keep it here. Now we know capacitance of any system is given by Q by V. So Q by V will be 2 pi epsilon naught A by B minus A.
Sir, it is actually 2 by A minus 2 by B minus A, sir.
2 by A minus 2 by B, no? Yeah, this much only it will be.
2 by B minus A, sir.
2 by A minus 2 by B minus A, sir.
B minus A, yeah. Yeah, there's the value. Huh? B very much greater than A, you can put a condition. Let me. If B very much greater than A, I think we can. KQ by 2A by 2B. Okay, fine. We'll proceed like this here. Only if provided if B very much greater than A. Therefore, I'll write that condition specifically. Then after simplifying, we'll end up here. Then again, B greater than A. So therefore, what is the capacitance of system will be approximately 2 pi epsilon naught A. This is I'm putting the approximation. The reason for that, B very much greater. If B is not greater than A, then you have to end up here and you have to simplify further. Okay, or else. So this is something like I'm not good in electrostatics.
Sir, we'll get 2 pi epsilon naught AB, no, sir. Okay, sir. Okay.
B get cancels.
Okay, sir.
Yeah. Okay, now you see this. This is by, there are two approaches, another approach. Can we go for energy? Because if you know the total energy of system, that energy should be equal to Q square by 2C. From there, the C will come into picture. So let's explore the energy method. Every problem, we can't do energy method. There's a simple, I'm proposing it. We can try. There are two approaches are there. Finding out, first getting the electric field in the region, then getting the potential difference, then V equal to Q by C, then what all V by Q, what it is equal to, that should be the capacitance. Then we'll explore the same thing by energy. What is overall energy of the system? The energy of the system should be, I'll push it everything here. It will be in order. Now another method will explore it. What is another method is like a purely the energy of the system. I think let me retain till here. Yeah. Now what all forms the energy is there? Alto self energy of the system plus interaction potential. The total energy of system should be equal to self energy of plus interaction potential energy. Interaction potential energy will be KQ square. It should be negative by B. This is overall energy of the systems. Hope everyone, electrostatics, again, self energy of a shell of a sphere, KQ square by 2 times of its radius. So negative charges should have the negative self energy, no, minus Q of whole square. Therefore, I'm writing that also basically. So this will become KQ square by A. No, this should be equal to Q square by 2C. Q square get cancels. So this will be 1 by 4 pi. So what is the value of C? C should be equal to 4 pi, not 2 pi will come. C equal to 2 pi epsilon naught AB by B minus A. If B very much greater than A, we'll end up with this equation. This will be much easier, no? So therefore, choice left to you now. Identify the energy of system. The total energy of system should be equal to like Q square by 2. So no, you can have a debate like, sir, what is this like? Two charges are there, how can you write? Because you go back to capacitor, in the equation for energy, U equal to Q square by 2. Say, what is that Q? Charge on the inner surface of positive plate of a capacitor. That's all here. So don't write again 2Q whole square, you'll go wrong again. Some books, I don't know they're given, but this should be the thing. Okay, no, so this is the, finally, either of method will get same answer. So choice left to students now, which is confident, go for that. In exam, by chance, if you go wrong, no, you can cross check with the things what you know. So what we should write, self energy. These are self energies. This is interaction energy.
Sir, should they have to be hemisphere, sir?
Huh? I'm not getting.
Nothing, sir. Okay, sir.
Hemisphere is solid sphere.
No, sir. Conducting sphere, sir.
Conducting, it should be.
Yes, sir.
Non-conducting, we don't construct capacitors. No. It's like a nobody uses in the world. How you give like a what is the capacitor? To store charges. Why you are using bucket? To store water. Then if you put water in bucket again, you should get back, no? If you put a charge to a non-conducting substance, can you get back? So some people do have in books here and there a non-conducting charges sphere. First of all, why you are using capacitor? To store charges. Store means what happens? Whenever you want, you can put, and whenever you want, you can take back. For non-conducting charge system, how you can, you can put a charge, but how you can take back? Total stupidity here. Nowhere in the world, only in our books, what happened? We do such questions here. The storing element itself is having that word should be justified. Okay, now to both the first problem, I shown both the methods. So slowly what happened, we'll explore the different situations. So sometimes finding out by this electric field and getting potential difference will be much easier. In some situations, finding out with energy method will be easier. Try to explore both. Now we'll come for concentric. Find the capacitance of system made up of concentric conducting shells. So yeah, definitely, I want the capacitance between the shells. You have to really stick on to the basics of capacitor here. It's asking between the shells. Between the shells means like I'm going to use this particular conducting shell as a capacitor. It need not be always parallel plate. Even I can go for spherical capacitor. We have slowly entered into spherical capacitor. Almost we'll explore all the things. I wanted to bring everything at one place. But you look at the JEE advanced brochure, we have only parallel plate capacitor. He has mentioned strictly. Till now, there are no questions on any of the capacitors what we have, but possibility of asking. There's nothing called okay, should ask, should not ask. But spherical capacitor is the part of syllabus. Parallel plate and spherical part of syllabus. Other capacitors are not there, but we don't go for very complex things. No, simple where we can find out the electric field is what we are asking. All possibilities are there, I feel. No, when you they don't give anything, find the capacitance of system between the shells. Find the capacitance of system. So here you start with this one. I'm going to connect a cell. This in every numerical, you have to bring where they're asking capacitor. No, there you connect a cell. Then you get in problem, or you can show that leads like parallel plate capacitor we used to show. No, you bring like this. This will be. So now you're connecting a cell. Call this as X. the point where you can X, Y. Like we had a parallel plate, we have started like this, no? You also bring it so that you'll get an idea, oh, about this particular point I'm finding out. Then we have to find out the electric field strength between them. So what this, like a charge of a cell should be concerned. So it will push a charge Q. That Q charge will go and deposit here. It will induce charge minus Q, and the plus Q charge from outer surface of a shell B will flow and will enter. I think the charge is conserved. Now what we have to find out is like the capacitance of system. Now the inner shell will behave like a positive plate. The outer shell will behave like a negative plate. Then we'll explore the electric field strength between them. So this will be the electric field strength. Again, the same thing, get expression for electric field, then dV, compare that one. So directly, we have a method. What is that? This cell is what we are assuming it. It will be off like this. Whether you connect a cell or not, capacitor will have a capacitance. Again, you have to go back to the basics. Capacitance depends on only on physical dimensions, like a bucket. Capacity of a bucket to store water depends on what, like what amount of water you add, or the physical dimension, the physical parameters. The same thing here also. This is to make us to understand, oh, like this, there's a capacitance there. You have one method here. What is that? Get the expression for electric field. Then dV equal to minus ED by EDR. Then calculate the potential difference in terms of Q. Then V equal to Q by C. This is the formula. Or directly we know how to get potential difference. Potential of inner shell. This is X and Y, no? So what is Vx equal to? Go back to electrostatics. It will be KQ by A, KQ by B. Potential of outer shell, KQ by B. Hope you can recollect electrostatics. Maximum things are revolving around electrostatics only. So this is Vy. Now potential difference Vxy should be equal to KQ by A, KQ by B. KQ B minus A by AB. Now, what is Vxy? It should be equal to Q by C. So, but there are plus Q minus Q is there. How come you're writing the charge, the positive charge on a the charge on a positive plate of capacitor should be taken as charge of capacitor. Okay, Q get cancels. Vxy equal to what? Q by C. I'm writing. Q get cancelled, so 1 by C. This will be 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught. This is the capacitance of this particular plate. Okay, now, if you can remember, each spherical conductor will behave like a capacitor. Go back to the first thing. I am bringing some different approach here because this will help you a lot. Every time you cannot find out something potential, we have to still more bring a very simplified method. If you go back, a spherical conductor will have a capacitance. So now there's a capacitance between A and B, and also there's a capacitance from B to infinity. So how the circuit will start like this. It will be X, then this is Y, and this is what we have found out. Then again from the plate Y to infinity. So what is this capacitance? This capacitance is what you have found out. This capacitance is how much? 4 pi epsilon naught A by B equal to B minus A. What is this capacitance? This is only capacitance of the outer one, Cy. This should be equal to 4 pi epsilon naught B. Am I right? So we are not understanding what you are saying. If there is a conductor, what is the capacitance of this? C equal to 4 pi epsilon naught R. So where is another plate? The other plate is at infinity. So how can you can say what was the basic condition of capacitor? One of the plate will be having certain potential. The other plate will be earthed, no? So what is the potential of earthed plate? Will be zero, no? The potential of earthed plate. So here, if plus charge is there, minus Q. So where is another charge? Here you're saying capacitance 4 pi epsilon naught are okay, fine. Where is other plate, sir? Because the moment capacitor means I should assume this one. So where is a negative plate you're bringing? So what is the potential of this plate? Zero, no? And what is the potential at infinity? Will be zero. So for a spherical, isolated spherical conductor, this conducting surface, this conductor will become one positive plate. Where is other plate? The other plate is at infinity. I think this is the core central idea, which for spherical capacitors we have to bring. I brought this mathematically, but I feel like I suggest you like use this method. So now what this positive plate? So here I'll help you this much here. This conductor is positive plate. Where is the negative plate? According to the concept of electrostatics, earthed conductor should have zero potential, and what is potential at infinity will be zero. So here positive plate is what about negative plate? Negative plate is at infinity. There is a capacitor now. No, it's that only we have applied here. Okay, got this one. So there is a capacitance between A and B. Okay, that's what X and Y. Again, there's a capacitance from Y to infinity, no? But what we are measuring capacitance only across this. Okay, we got it here. Hope everyone is able to understand. So now every spherical conductors, we should think this one only. This is not advisable, especially in exams. Okay, you have a time, okay, DPP is given, okay, workout. But in exams, you should use this approach. That's why I said parallel plate capacitor is something very essential, which will going to help us a lot. So here, this is that X, this is the Y, this is the Y. So here afterwards, the infinity is one of the plate in spherical capacitor. There's a thing which you can remember, and if you can write in your notes, okay, but I should not write. But for a student to have the methodology, you should say the infinity will become one of the plate in spherical capacitor. No, based on this, I have broad thing. Find the capacitance of the system with inertial earthing. This much only will be given for you. They don't say like a between what, everything. Now, where will be connecting a cell between the like the inner shell is earthed now. So, but can you tell me like, sir, between what points? Between the, like I want capacitance of system is between A and B. Okay, this will write symbols A and B. Find the capacitance CAB. At least I'm helping you. Between the shells, do you know CAB? Just now we have derived it. C equal to 4 pi epsilon naught B minus A by AB. I think that's the formula better you remember. Yes, everyone, please look at here. What is the capacitance between the shells? 4 pi epsilon naught AB by B minus A. The formula is what I asked you to remember, because this is what will be widely used here. Every time you need not to work out, no need to integrate. Let's come for this one. So where we are going to connect a cell between shells A and B. That's all, no? Between shells A and B. So now, is there any capacitance between B and A? Yes, it will be. So we will proceed in this way, Don't write anything, construct a circuit. But sir, like how come you can bring parallel plate? Parallel plate is some sort of an ideal. There's no such a thing like parallel plate capacitor. It is only on paper. Circuit analysis, it's brought here. So now between B and A, there's a capacitor. Then the B is connected to the earth. And between B and infinity, there'll be one capacitor. Actually, I should not write infinity. I will better write it earthing here. B and infinity, this one. Between B and A, we know how much it is. CBA 4 pi epsilon naught AB by B minus A. Now, what about the capacitance of outer shell? So if once again, I'm bringing it. Only if this isolated shell will come. It should be thin, no? Now, what is the capacitance of this? Don't look at the problem. Don't look at anywhere here. What is the capacitance of this? CB is equal to 4 pi epsilon naught B. Where is the other plate? Other plate will be infinity, That's what we have done. Sir, how come you are connecting A and infinity? What is the potential at infinity? 0. What is the potential of shell A? Is 0 because it's earthquake. So this is CB or CB infinity. You can write it between B and infinity. Now it is being asked between AB here. How they are? They are parallel. So therefore the effective capacitance will be CBA, CB infinity. Will you agree this? No, sir. I will find out the electric field here. I'll find out the electric field here. Okay, do integrate, work out. Finally, you'll end up this much only. That will be more lengthy. This approach is what you have to develop. Okay, that so what is the thing? Potential at infinity will be 0. I think that this is some point which will help us a lot. Potential at shall I tell you what is the problem? Still, we don't know how to use electrostatics. There's a problem. Because what all we are doing is electrostatics only. Don't think that we are studying capacitor. What is the capacitor chapter? Nothing but application of electrostatics. So means like a I'm very good in electrostatics. Whose side? If you are able to do problem, if you are able to study on your own, means you understood electrostatics. Capacitors on your own without teacher effort. If you are able to understand these things, then you understood electrostatics. Otherwise, what lesson? You have not understood electrostatics. But sir, I wrote several exams. There is a problem. Okay, I'm just wanted to tell you like what is the problem with our education system? Where we are going wrong? We are going wrong like this only. We are treating capacitor as one chapter, electrostatics is the other chapter. There the problem starts. Now the outer shell is earthed. We'll start constructing system. So this is a between A and B is there. Okay, I'll start from here. The B is earthed, and from B to infinity, nothing is there, no? So it is like this, and this is it. Is asking between the shells. I think only straight away you can write it. No, what is CBA? 4 pi epsilon naught AB by B minus A. This point which is earthed and infinity. So now the what about this particular outer shell? Sir, what about here from B to infinity? B is earthed and infinity is also there. So it will be shorted, no? So sir, can you construct? Okay, we'll do one thing. There's some of you are finding difficult. So sir, B, this is infinity. Agreed? This B is also earthed. Then this is earthed, this is earthed. So therefore, as good as this capacitor will not exist. Because you can bring one wire, no? Make them common. Nothing wrong. Students think like this. In fact, it's good. It is like this. So now what we are going to do is like, I'll bring a wire because they're common, no? Earthed. This earthing symbol, you put it here. Common earthing. So what happened now? B and infinity shorted, no? So what is the effective capacitance, no? The effective capacitance will become CBA only. Outer shell earthed, very easy. Inner shell earthed, you have to be a little bit careful. Let's go for next one. You have to find out the capacitance between X and Y. It's a crystal clearly things are given, or between the shells, outer and inner shell. Find capacitance XY, or I'll write it. XY will write it. I'll just permit you to analyze. Okay, better not to stop recording. Now, how to find out the capacitance of this system between terminals X and Y? So here, since the terminal Y is earthed, so the potential of the shell A is 0. So therefore, we can treat like this is connected to infinity, and there'll be also capacitance between the shell C between X and infinity. So redrawing the circuit, X to infinity, one capacitance. Then from between X and Z, one capacitance. Between shell B and C. Then between shell A and B. So here we have given terminals like X, Y, Z. So between X and infinity, between X and Z, then between Z and Y. Between Z and Y, that one. So Y is connected to infinity because it's earthed, no? So therefore I am bringing it here, the connection. Then if you just put this, it'll be in series like this. So the effective, these two are in series with this one. We have to find out effective capacitance here. Our things are here. We have to find out across these points. Better put it here. So across these points, we have to find out effective capacitance. So for that, first we'll go for what is the capacitance between the shells C and the infinity, or between X and infinity will be 4 pi F naught C. Between YZ, 4 pi F naught A. Between two concentric shells, there's a formula 4 pi F naught AB by B minus A. Between XZ will be 4 pi F naught BC by C minus B. So these two are in parallel. Then these two are in series, effective capacitance CXY calculating will get this much. Now these two, the effective capacitance of these two is in parallel with this. So I have to add up. Solving will get this one. So what is the basic idea here? The earthed shell, potential of earthed shell is 0. Potential at infinity also 0. So what you have to do? You have to make them as connected. So the shell Y will be connected to infinity. So in terms of potential, again, don't say like, sir, I'm not seeing any wire from shell to infinity. The potential of earthed shell should be 0 and potential at infinity is 0. So therefore, now you are going to make them as common. Y and infinity will be connected to earth. I think this will be a primary part of the problem. Okay, similarly, we'll remove that earthing. Okay, no, I removed earthing. Now, what is the capacitance between X and Y that is being asked? Now we'll start like this. Let me connect a cell between X and Y. So here cell is there. So let positive charge flow from here. So this will become Q. This will become Q. That charge will go and deposit here. Then it will induce charge minus Q plus Q. We'll write it here. This will induce charge minus Q. Then plus Q. Then this is minus Q. Look at the charge. This is something very important. Because how much of charge left positive terminal, that much should enter negative terminal. So in every problem, we have to think S. If you want to can do like this also. Now you say that positive charge from positive terminal cell will left, got and deposited on shell A. Then this will induce charge minus Q. This was there was no charge of system, no. So this was all the shells were neutral. So it will induce minus Q and plus Q. What is the net charge of shell B? Still it is 0. Then this will induce charge minus Q. Then plus Q charge from outer surface of the shell C will enter negative terminal. So the charge of a cell must be conserved. Now let's get into the problem. We have to find out the potential difference between X and Y. What is the potential of Y will calculate, or potential of shell A? Equal to how much? KQ by A minus KQ by B plus KQ by B minus KQ by C. So these two will cancel out. So KQ by 1 by A, 1 minus C. C minus A by AC. So there's a potential of shell A. Similarly, potential of shell B is not needed, no, because we wanted potential difference, no. So potential of shell C will calculate. Potential of shell C is how much? It is directly KQ by C. Then K minus Q by C. K plus Q by C minus KQ by C. Potential of cell C is 0. Then we wanted potential difference, no? The cell is connected across X and Y. So therefore, what is Vxy is equal to Vxy equal to Va minus Vc. What is Va? KQ C minus A by AC, 0. So this should be equal to Q by C. Effective capacitance, will write it. C effective will be AC by K C minus A. K is 1 by 4 pi, so 4 pi epsilon naught AC by C minus. This will be very, very important. The idea of that, so but previous problem, there it was earthed. When earthed comes, very easier, go for that one. When it is not earthed, bring the idea of cell. These are some methods. Sir, how come you change? See, there is a major problem. We want for every question, we want the same procedure. Not possible. Nature will not permit. So I think if it is earthed one, if it is not earthed one thing, I just brought all the sequence of things at one place. There's a bracket. And this will be our answer. Okay, no, got the idea. If it is earthed, if any shell is earthed, no need to bring any cell, directly take the methodology. Because you have that earthed shell, potential of that zero, infinity, potential at infinity is zero. So it'll be very easy. If it is not earthed, bring a cell. Between what points is asking, there you connect a cell, charge of a cell should be considered, distribute the charge, calculate the potential difference across point where cell is connected, you'll get the capacitance. There's a one standard procedure available to deal with the spherical capacitors. That's what the best books they are advised. So when I was studying the engineering, I'm from electronic background, we never did all these problems, but some very good books are there. They don't discuss any numerical, but they give you the best core idea. In the spherical capacitors, the earthed shell, potential of earthed shell is zero, and the potential at infinity is zero. So therefore, the earthed shell and the infinity can be treated as to be at a common point, and draw the circuit, you'll get the capacitance of system. That one sentence is enough. That one sentence is enough. Any student can solve. No, what is the problem? We don't have that sentence. Just we have numericals. 10, 15 numericals are there. And the books open, they didn't stress even that particular point, which is essential, no? If it is not earth, if it is not, none of the shells are earthed, then better to go for the potential difference, because here again there is a capacitance between the shell C and infinity. So many things will come, no? So we have to be a little bit extra alert here. Okay, I'm troubling you. Okay, these are things. So now, so like I want between, I'll earth this here, then I want between these two. If you want to try it. Already we did, no? So no, sir, I'll earth it. I want between these two. Okay, work out. We have plenty of options for you. I have shown few cases, few more are left over. Like, sir, I'll earth this, then I'll find out capacitance between these two. I'll earth this, then I'll find out capacitance between these two. Okay, work out. You have plenty of options in front of you. Let's migrate to the other things. If time left over, I'll come to the again spherical capacitor, different cases. Read the question. Let me have water meanwhile. Compared to all, this cylindrical capacitor is what we'll be using widely in applications. What all I said, no, like in the fan, we have a capacitor, in the air conditioner, in the television, in the machine, water pump, or electrical machines, a capacitor will be there. So what is the capacitor? It is a cylindrical capacitor is what, which will be widely preferred. Okay, first find out a long solid cylindrical conductor. This is a long. Later, but in our fan, it's not long, no? Then sir, how you are justifying? In the end of the problem, we'll justify that. Here, I can write long. I to. A long solid cylindrical conductor of radius is placed coaxially with a long cylindrical shell. I think this will be No, get into the thing. I'm going to connect a cell between the solid cylinder and cylindrical shell. I think okay, don't treat this like a shell. It's not spherical shell, it's a cylinder. So therefore, uh, the solid cylinder will be at higher potential. So I think I can only show here is a bit of diagram. So what this cell will do, it will push a charge. The charge will go and deposit here. No, don't show charge at one point. You have to show everywhere on the surface of solid cylinder. Then it will induce a charge on inner surface of cylinder. Then from outer surface, the charge will enter negative terminal. So like this, for that we have here a charged plate, positive charge plate. The inner surface of cylindrical shell will be negatively charged. So for your help, at least I can. It's a long this one. So here what we get a charges. You have to show on either side, but these are not plates. So actually it's a cylindrical, no? It'll be like this. Okay, fine. So you have everything like this. So how the electric field will be radially outward? Whose help you have to take it? It's asking capacitance per unit length. Since we don't have much better idea, so therefore, let's first calculate the electric field. So how to bring the electric field? Can we use same formula? Electric field due to long wire. Can I use same formula? Electric field due to long wire. Yes, the same formula. But sir, what about lambda? Lambda is what? Again, I'll put charge per unit length. Still will stick on to the same E equal to lambda by 2 pi f naught r. Any condition for r? R must be greater than A, less than B, greater than A. Is it okay? So this is that R. This is electric field. Now dV is equal to minus of E dr. We will integrate. This will be V plus V minus. The limit will be from A to B. So then V plus V minus. So V minus of V plus equal to minus of. This will be A to B. The electric field is given by 2 pi epsilon naught R dr. Sir, how you're writing it? I will treat this B very much. B greater than A is telling the charge will deposit here. This is like some charged wire only. And we are calculating field outside. You apply Gauss law, you'll end up this much only. So what to do lambda, what you're going to take, and we'll see further. First, we'll get the potential difference. So this will become V plus V minus. I'll send negative sign to LHS. So lambda by 2 pi epsilon naught, I'll let it be outside, dr by r. Log of B by A. What is lambda? Lambda will become charge per unit length. From where the charge is provided by cell, no, and let be n. So capacitance per unit length is asking. So if you what you write, dq by dl, you write it, or q by l, anything. So lambda, what we can write it as q by l 2 pi epsilon naught log B by A. So this should be equal to potential difference. V, I'll write it. So this, what is V further? Q by C, equating. So Q by C is equal to Q by 2 pi F naught L log of B by A. Capacitance per unit length is asking.
Sir,
Let me finish off. So capacitance per unit length will be C by L equal to 2 pi epsilon naught. Yeah, somebody.
sir, why did you take the electric field as same that of a long wire, sir?
You apply Gauss law.
Okay.
Apply Gauss law. But sir, it's a thick wire or thin wire. The field outside will be same. Capacitance per unit length it is, because since it's long. Okay, sir. Now is it what we are using in fan? But we don't see long node there. Tell me what I should do. What do you mean by long? See, I think your math should be very strong here. What do you mean by long here? If the length very much greater than radius, it is said to be long. If the length is very much greater than radius, it is said to be long. So therefore, the capacitors which I consider, see that the length is greater than radius, at least 3-4 times. That is enough. It will become long capacitor. Some approximate, but that is enough for me. In manufacturing also, I'll just take care about that conditions only. Long doesn't mean that it should be infinite. If it is infinite, how you put in fan? So here for practical applications, theoretical, okay, we treat it. For practical applications, long in the sense length greater than radius, that is enough. In electrostatics, we didn't have this discussion because there it was like a very highly theoretical, but now we have to be very, very practical. Here long means length greater than air. So here I'll write for your, in advance may not be, but for when you go for Olympiad, I think definitely you need to higher practical knowledge also needed. You can't just only practice questions and go there. You are going to face all the critical things. They want total analysis of everything. Long cylinder means L greater than R. This was the, practically we treat long cylinder to be like this. How much, sir? How much means 3-4 times is enough, not even 100 times. Okay, now I brought one more. 2 long straight wires. Let me adjust this diagram. Yeah, now carry on. Read it. 2 long straight wires with equal cross-sectional radii are placed parallel to each other in free space. Distance between wire is B very much greater than A. Find the capacitance per unit length of system. These are the wires. So 2 wires also, anything. So now finally, we are in what position? Any conductor will have capacitance. Any shaped conductor, not like only parallel plate capacitor. Sir, we have like a cord made up of iron. Will it have capacitance? Okay, yes. What do you mean by capacitance? Any conductor that stores charges is a capacitor. That's all over. Is it a parallel plate? Is it a spherical? Is it a cylinder? Irrespective of that one. So like a door handle, is it a capacitor? It's a capacitor. Now, will you go to research lab to design capacitor? Your window panel, there plenty of capacitors are there. Window frame, go there. I think every home will have windows frame made up of metals. Door handles, Go for kitchen, you get plenty of capacitors, sir. All vessels. I think maximum we still use the steel only. Am I right? Ceramic is very less it is used. Steel only we prefer, no? So I think you have plenty of capacitors in front of you. That's why I told you, no, the kitchen. The physics is all about the kitchen here, no? Sit in kitchen. Or so can I find out capacitance of all different shapes? I think spoon is also a capacitor. Plate is also a capacitor. The glass is also a capacitor. The bowls, the vessels, the containers, the handles, the frames. So every day what happened past some 17 to 18 years, you have come across capacitor. They're not first time. You didn't make observation. That's all. Okay, now come out. Let's come to the physics and work out. Okay, got the idea? Same thing with the resistor also. Where all a conductor is there, there's a resistor. Of course, non-conductor, we don't bother finding out resistance. So only of conductors, no. Got the idea? So this is about the general thing. Okay, now be ready with all sort of different structures. If they find out resistance, they'll ask you to find out resistance. Can I find out? Okay, start making observation. You are just holding the door handle. Then, oh, I'm holding capacitor. This is what the physics is needed. Science, you have to take it in your life. Not like something I'll do research in the research lab. No, in your home is a research lab. All our science has not come from research. All our science has come from the respective homes. 300-400 years back, where is the research lab? Or just 100 years back, where is the research labs? Then where all came all the science and technology from their respective homes only. That's all. Sir, I'll go to MIT to do research. There's a problem is there with you now. Sir, I'll go to IITs to do research. Definitely there's a problem. Carry on now. This again like a wire, no? Due to long wire. Find the capacitance per unit length of the system. There it was like a cylindrical concentric cylinder. Here two separate wires are there. Why do we need this? Next question comes, why do we need this? You go to the cables, electrical cables. So when we'll join like this, no? These are the cables are there. Hope everyone. Between wires, will there be capacitance? Yes, it will be. Between wires, will there be a resistive medium? Yes, it will be. There'll be a resistive medium. There'll be also capacitance. So like that, now what to do now? Between these 2 points, what I'm going to assume it like a system of like this. We had that infinite ladder circuit, no? The infinite ladder circuit, the main purpose was to study these things. So this is one resistance, there's a one resistance, this is R. So this is the point X, there's a point Y. So like this, we'll put it infinity. What do you mean by infinity? Long. What is this part of small r? The resistance of a wire. So what we do is like, we'll break up this wire into 1 centimeter or 1 millimeter. Suppose the length of the wire is 1 kilometer. I'll break up this into 1 meter wire is one segment. In that one segment, what is the resistance and capacitance? Between the cables, there'll be capacitance. This what? The wire will have some 1 meter length will have resistance that is there. Between the cables also, air is there. Air also will have some resistivity. That will have resistance. So are you seeing now infinite ladder? What is the use of infinite ladder? This is the thing. Now we have forgotten all this and we have brought all the numericals which are mass based. Why infinite ladder? We don't know. Go for Olympiad. They don't give this. They give this one. That's all. You should you will ask you find the effective capacitance between X and Y or between these 2 points. A student has to assume here, not like it's not that they will give this question, okay, solve it. They'll give this question, you have to solve. Okay, let's get into this one because I just wanted to infinite ladders. What is the purpose of that? Only for this thing to study the cables. Let's okay now shall we take this lambda? We'll just assume charge per unit length is lambda here, plus lambda minus lambda. Get on the electric field strength between them. E equal to lambda by 2 pi f naught r plus lambda by 2 pi f naught r. So the net field should be, so at a point from center of the cylindrical wire, it has to be taken. R at a distance r, will write it. So what is the net field there? Should be equal to lambda by 2 pi f naught r plus lambda by 2 pi epsilon naught, the distance from their centers it is, so B minus R. Similarly, previous problem we have come across, no, the similar mass is what you are supposed to apply. So lambda by 2 pi epsilon naught R, you can take. If you are not comfortable, you can bring individually the integration. Okay, this is E. So now dV equal to minus E into dr. So what is value of E will be lambda by 2 pi epsilon naught 1 by R B minus R into dr. So this will become dV equal to dr the potential difference. I'll write it only, or let it be like this, V minus, what should be the limit? What should be the limit? Anybody? Limit? The field outside, no? A to B minus A. Already we did earlier. It's the same limits. I think same calculation. So this will become V plus to V minus it is. So V plus V minus, negative sign. One more step, I'll write it. Equal to lambda by 2 pi epsilon naught log of log R A to B minus A minus, this will be minus of, this we have to simplify. This will become V plus V minus, all bracket, yeah. Anybody simplify this? I need lot of space, upper lower limit. This will be log of B minus of B minus A I ended up with I think this will become 2 log will come 2 log of B minus A. This will become lambda 2 pi epsilon naught log of So lambda is what? Charge per unit length. So this will become Q by C. 2 get cancelled. So pi F naught L log of B minus A by E. So capacitance per unit length will be pi epsilon naught. B very much greater than A. So this will become pi epsilon naught log of B by A. 2 wires. Long in the sense, not infinity. So I think from there we have to come out of that one. In practical application, theoretically we will. I wrote infinity also because on paper. Practically, what's happening? The length very much greater than R is enough for them. They'll be long. That cables, you be careful. So may not be in advance, but Olympiad definitely they target you things of this kind. So now any arbitrary shaped conductor, any shaped conductor will have capacitance. And capacitor need not be always should come from 2 plates. Suppose there's a door knock is there. So what about other thing? Infinity you can take another plate or some other door knock you can. It's nothing that one. Always there should be a pair of plates, need not. That's also very important. Just if you can understand the methodology, I think you can manage. If any dielectric medium is there between them, the electric field will become F naught R. I think you are going to make changes here. If any dielectric medium is present here, then epsilon R will come into picture here. No more further changes. Hope everyone is able to get, if any dielectric medium is filled up here, just bring epsilon R or that K. Epsilon R will come into the picture here. Here also epsilon R. If any dielectric medium comes. Almost at many places I can introduce that also. If any dielectric medium, dielectric will become 1 by epsilon R times of dielectric field in free space.
Sir.
Sir,
here we'll get lambda into L, no, sir?
Lambda into?
Sir, can you show the final results?
Capacitance per unit length.
Okay, sir.
C by L. Okay, I think I forgot that L. Okay, no? Capacitance per unit length. Yeah. Or C dash, you write it. C dash will become C by L. I have brought one more. I took 1 hour today, 1 hour I spent only for diagrams, because without diagram, this will be very difficult for you to manage. Joined by B and C are joined by metallic strips. Find the capacitance per unit length of the system. Between what? Between A and between inner and outer cylindrical shell. Let's assume that we have connected a battery from inner to outer shell. And what about the intermediate? The green and yellow color, they are connected by metallic strips. So mean to say, like there'll be a cell connected here. I can bring that. where is the color? Okay, black color will use it. So here it will make one more jump. It will one more jump. No. Connect it in this way. There's a cell. Will there be capacitance between A and B? Yes. Will there be capacitance between B and C? I want answers from.
No, sir.
No, because they are shorted. No. Will there be capacitance between C and D? Yes, it is. Will there be capacitance between D and infinity? Will be there. Okay, let's do one thing. We will bring that between A and B, there'll be capacitor. Okay, this is A, B. B and C are connected by a wire, so no capacitance. C and D, there'll be capacitance. Between D and infinity, there'll be capacitance. Where the cell is connected, the cell is connected. Hope everyone is able to get the idea. This is very much needed. Otherwise, what we think, okay, there's no capacitance. There'll be capacitance between, but it will not come into picture. No, I think, can we calculate CAB? Any formula? Directly CAB, cylindrical capacitance per unit length of a cylinder. I think the formula was 2 pi F naught L log of D by A. CCD will be capacitance per unit length. Per unit length. Okay, we will do one thing per unit length. How they are will be in series. So the effective capacitance 1 by CAB, 1 by CCD. Solving this will get the effective capacitance. I think I suggest you almost some formulas got generated. If you can remember, some formulas got generated. If you remember capacitance between the shells formula, well and good. In exam, straight away you can write equations, you know, the way I wrote. Then capacitance per unit length between the cylindrical shells, and for capacitance between the two concentric shells. Those formulas better be ready with the exam, go there. So you can write directly steps and work out. No need to derive them. This is what needed for advance. We do have questions in advance, may come with this much of ready data. That's why some students say time not sufficient, paper length. Some students say, okay, fine. What is the reason? This one. So here, if you don't know this formula, you are going to derive in exam. Then come back. I think there only you are going to lose time. No. So therefore, revising of standard concepts are very important for advance. Okay, past 1.5 years, I'm shouting like a donkey. I don't know how many of you are really take it. It's my duty. It's left to you how much you implement teachers' instructions. Okay, agree now. So there's about the like this. We can bring here also series parallel. Even in will also come. Where do will see this? Where do we see such thing? Coaxial cable, the dish cables. cable wires, no, for internet connection, for telephone, then for the dish TV, what all we use, no, the cables we do come like this here. So I must have the capacitance also there. All these are not to give like a, so that coaching students can take a coaching. All everything is there in the real world. Okay, some math based question I brought it. Read the question properly. Two square plates of side length A are placed as shown, with one of the plate having inclination theta with horizontal as shown. Find the capacitance of system. What actually happens is, like when we are manufacturing, the plate may not be exactly parallel. The plates, one of the plate, if it is slightly inclined, anything will happen to capacitance. That's what we are trying to do here. Theta even like a 1 degree, 2 degree also matters. So they must be exactly parallel. We don't use this parallel. I think I shown in the one of the diagram. The two circular disc is widely used. The two circular discs like this will be placed in between. Ceramic is filled up. Then this will become ceramic capacitor. This more popularly it is. Here, this everything is a ceramic. In that ceramic, what I do is I'll take circular conducting disc. I'll place them, and they'll join a wire. This will become a parallel plate capacitor. Circular disc, parallel plate, nowhere we use. Still, this is even the what all we do know is also is approximated for this. So when in practice, what happen may not be exactly one of the plate if it gets inclined. Then a problem arises. Capacitance of these two will be different. That's what you mean to say here. No, carry on. So look at the mass, what help you can do. Okay, we'll assume this. Let this be a distance equal to d. I'll assume a strip here. A thin strip, I'll assume it. First, we'll define that. Let this be equal to dx. At a distance x, let this be equal to dx. Then this will be theta. This will be theta from here. Now the geometry part, we have to be careful. So this will be theta, no? If I make the plate thin, I can show all the things very till there. I'll extend this. Now this will become theta, no? So this is x. So what can be this length? X theta. So what is the capacitance of this small region? DC should be equal to epsilon naught. What is the area of cross section of plate? Okay, first we'll go for that plate also. The plate here, what is the area of cross section of this one? will be dx into a. So the capacitance will become F naught a dx by, what is the distance? Distance will become d plus x theta. Any limits? Shall I go for x? This distance here, this is x equal to 0, x equal to a by 2. This is x equal to minus a by 2. So the limit should be equal to now epsilon naught a dx d plus x theta should be minus a by 2 to plus a by 2. So the final capacitance, this should become equal to F naught a by theta log of d plus x theta minus a by 2 to plus a by 2. If you want, we can further simplify. I think rather than this, we can simplify minus log of, this will be better one. Take d common. Take d common. So then this will become epsilon naught a theta log d into 1 plus a theta 2d we'll try to simplify. Maybe we'll get a better equation. Log of d 1 minus now you see this log a plus log b formula. Log ab, so log ab you can add log a plus log b. So this will become epsilon naught a theta log d plus log of a theta by 2d 1 plus a theta. Log d minus log of 1 minus a theta by 2d. Log d gets eliminated, then we'll further simplify this. C is equal to epsilon naught a theta it is. A theta by 2d any expansion of logarithm? Expansion of logarithm. If you can help me, I'll further simplify it. F naught a theta 1 plus log of 1 plus x will be x plus minus x square by 2 x cube by 3. Yeah, okay, that one. Anybody? Expansion of log of 1 plus x. Shall I think first factor will be x.
So x minus x square by 2 plus x cube by 3.
Like this, huh?
Yes, sir.
Okay, this one x a theta by 2d minus 1 by 2 a theta by 2d whole square plus 1 by 3. I think till here we will stop it. Higher order terms not needed. This is one expansion. and so on. Minus of, okay, this will be 1 minus, all will be positive here. 1 minus x this one. So this will be a theta by 2d. Why this is, one minus of, it will be negative, no, everywhere. Check once, anybody, log of 1 minus 6. Minus 6, it should come, I feel, yeah. Expansion, anybody, log of 1 minus 6? 1 log of 1 plus x is alternative negative signs will come.
Sir, everything will be minus, sir.
Everything will be minus here, no?
Yes, sir.
Here also, yeah. Okay, fine. Yeah, this will be okay. Now I think some quantities will cancel out. C is equal to epsilon naught a theta. So this will highlight it. These two will get added up. These two will get added up. The minus 1 by 2, that will get subtracted. So then this will become a theta by d plus this will become 2 by 3 a theta by 2d whole cube. So 2 cube by 8, 12 it will be. So further expression C equal to epsilon naught a theta will send inside. Theta if I send inside, it will be a by d plus this will be 1 by 12 a square. It is a square theta cube d cube. I think, okay, we ended up. Yeah. This should be the capacitance of this particular system. I think the D should be. Yeah. Okay. If you want D, you take outside D square, it will become. Okay. We'll do one thing. Next step, one more. F naught A by D. Or F naught A square by D. 1 plus A cube was there, no? It will be remain as A cube only. Why this is? No. A square theta cube square. Theta square. A square theta square by 12 d square. Theta 0, it will be f naught a square by d. If there is any angle of inclination, it will come into picture. Nowadays, some students are very smart that they remember this. Luckily, if it comes in advance, they'll pick up this option. Or even if they ask you any question, you need to do this much, know that you can start from here. So all the standard information is better to, at least not now, when another last 2 months exam is there, better I think focus on these aspects also. The important things all better let's remember. So that in exam you can start from here. If they ask you really some application problem where you need this, so you can't derive in exam. So if you know this formula, you can manage. We don't know. See, exams can be of any kind. No, the questions they ask, it's not in our hands. So slight inclination comes, it'll be theta, you have to substitute in radians here. There's another thing, not degrees. Theta should be in the radians. Okay, these are all some problems I have brought on the capacitance of different shape. So any of the things can be asked in exam, but if you, even in mains also possibility is there. Plus better to remember at least the few of the things. So what is the one conclusion? Capacitance between cylindrical shells. Once again, I wanted to, capacitance per unit length between cylindrical shells. 2 pi f naught L by 2 pi f naught log of B by A. Capacitance per unit length is what usually it will be preferred. They'll ask you. That this formula you remember. I think any cylindrical things come, so it'll be easier. Then after this, the one more very important. Only 2 shells were there, no? Yeah. Okay. These are third again. Now find the capacitance of concentric shells. 4 pi f naught AB by B minus C. I think these are enough. These are very standard things. You have to go to exam of this sort of preparation, I feel. So please do revise all these things when you go for exam. You'll be in a better position. Okay, thank you all of you. We'll end up the class. Okay, thank you all of you. Take care, bye, see you.